Hello, I am Luke Hamnett and welcome to my podcast where on every episode we are going to live, laugh and Luke. I'm going to be joined by the Queen of Huns, my mother, Janet Hamnett, for questions, confessions and a whole lot of lols.
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
We like to spice things up as well, so we'll invite my mum to touch my balls. I can't believe I just said that. No, it's not what you're thinking. It's my lovely tombola full of stories and confessions. So, let's get ready to live, laugh and Luke. Hello, Mother.
Hello, Luke.
How are you?
I'm good.
Can I just say, I really apologise about my croaky voice. I've just come back from Ibiza, so if you know, you know. Like, the aircon is bad over there, so I just feel like I smoked 20 Benson.
I always take strepsils.
Right.
Always have.
Well, I didn't take any.
No.
So, Mum, what have you been up to? You got a new phone?
Yes, I've got a new phone, which has been a bit of a nightmare to use at the moment.
Welcome to the 21st fucking century. Because you've been used to do you know, like the mum ones where you've got like a case?
I know.
And it's like inside there you've got all your cards, you've got probably mine and my sister's birth certificates.
I have not.
The umbilical cord.
No.
You've got your PIN number wrote down on there.
I haven't.
You did have your PIN number wrote down on there?
I didn't. It said in my phone.
Right, okay. No one steal my mum's phone, please.
They won't know the number.
What made you get a new phone?
You.
Yes, I did.
Because you wanted decent photos.
You needed decent photos because you're now making content on Instagram and you're doing really well.
I know. It's shocking. Isn't
You
it?
do well. You do really well. I think you should give yourself more credit.
It's just unbelievable. I just can't get my head around it, how social media works, sort of thing. So, yeah.
Yes.
They seem to like it, so.
Especially because of the messages you get.
Yes, I do get some funny messages.
And some explicit messages.
That as well.
What message have you got recently? Because I've got access to your phone.
Oh, have you?
And
yes, you have.
I've got access to your Instagram, sorry, and I saw one of the messages from a lad that was like 32.
Oh, I don't know.
Can you remember what he said?
No.
Show me your tits.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to say show me my dick. No, but that's... I haven't got one.
My mum hasn't got a penis, by the way, everyone.
Oh my God.
But yeah, you're just getting the hang of social media, aren't you?
I'm just getting the hang of talking by the sounds of it.
Put your teeth in, love.
So you've been Benidorm.
I have, and Ibiza.
Okay, so what's happened on that? Because I haven't seen you for a while, so fill in on the goss.
So I went Ibiza with three of my best friends. It was amazing. We did stuff like Ocean Beach. We did Ibiza Rocks.
What is Ocean Beach?
It's basically just like a big, massive pool party full of like stags, hens, everyone. It's great, to be honest. I feel like sometimes it gets a bit of a bad name. So I went to Ibiza. It was amazing, but this is why I sound like this. I literally sound like Deirdre Barlow.
Strepsils. If you'd have talked to me before, because aircon on the plane and aircon in your room, always get a sore throat.
I think it might be something to do with the fact that I was singing and slut dropping on a pole.
Probably.
Yeah.
And
Did you see that video?
I did actually. Were you actually wearing shorts or your underpants? Because it looked like I thought you stripped off to your boxers.
Do you know what? I'm not quite sure what I wore.
Going to have a look at that again.
Maybe not. You don't need to look at that.
No, actually, no. I did see a girl doing one, though.
She did. She did the splits as well.
There always seems to be nicey people there. You wouldn't see anybody with a bit of flab hanging out. Well,
everyone, to be fair...
Some of them costumes are gorgeous, but
they are.
I love them, I do, but I wouldn't look good in them.
Yes, you would. Don't put yourself down.
Yeah, but a bigger version, perhaps. Not like a string up my backside. Like
I don't want to know about strings up your backside, to be honest.
When I was... No, honestly, I can't tell you.
Tell me.
All right, I'm going to say it now, because... I used to wear G-strings back in the day.
I don't think I'm mentally prepared for this conversation.
I'm not telling you that.
Just say it. People will want to know.
I used to wear G-strings back in the day. Mm-hmm. And a G-string, do you know what a G-string is?
The thin bit.
It's just like a piece of string. When I put them on, went out for the night and I was friends, and I said, you know what? I'm uncomfortable all night in these. And when I went to the toilet, I realised I got them on back to front, even though it was a little tiny bit like that. So it was like a cheese grater. Is it not cheese grater? A butter slicer.
Up your foof?
Yeah.
I think it's time to move on.
To say the least.
So we're going to the section of touch my balls.
Oh my God,
this
Luke.
Makes me feel sick.
And me. I'm not touching them.
It's time to touch my balls. Not literally. Or tombola. Mum,
Yee.
can you give it a spin?
It should be fun.
Thank you. So each ball corresponds to something someone has sent in for the podcast. It might be a story, it could be a problem, it could be a confess your sin, it could be one of our confess your sins. Are you ready?
Shit, what have I put in there?
Right, let's have a look.
I hope it's yours.
I hope it's yours, to be honest. Actually, no, I don't, after that G-string comment. Right, so this is your confession, Jan.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
It is.
What is it?
Tenerife and tablets. What's that?
Oh, right, okay, so me and your dad go on holiday and I'm banging on to him, don't forget your tablets, that's yours. I'll pack mine, you pack yours.
Yeah.
So he gets his tablets out and puts them on the side, both of us, while we're going for water.
Yeah.
So when I turned around to get my tablets, your dad had taken my tablets instead of his own.
Yeah.
So,
what tablets were they?
well, let's just say he was happy all day.
Was it your antidepressant tablets he took?
Yeah.
He took your antidepressants?
2 of.
And how did he feel after?
Well, he felt great. But I felt like shit.
So what happened then? Did you have to go and get some more tablets?
No, I got enough.
Right.
It was only 2 on a pack. It would have lasted me like for the 2 days. I did take another pack. Another thing, I did forget one of my other things to take.
What was that?
It was my gel.
What gel? It's a hair gel?
No.
I don't know what you're doing with your hands.
My HRT thing, it's a gel you put in between your legs. Well,
you put a gel in between your legs?
Yes, you rub it in.
As in your foof?
No.
So you put gel in between your legs and
Yeah,
that
it's
helps
for
with
HRT.
Did he take that as well?
No, I forgot it. Yeah, I had to go to the doctors.
I honestly feel like, when you get older,
I know what you're going to say.
You actually go into a child, because
You have
I
said
feel
this
like
before.
I have to mother you.
But you weren't there, so we mothered ourselves.
Well, you didn't, because you took your antidepressant tablets and you had a great day. You had a shit one, right?
Oh, that's that.
Do you know what we need, Jan? We need a laugh in our life, don't we?
We certainly do.
Mom, have you got anything to me that's tickled you this week? Preferably not Dad.
Yes.
Go on.
I've had a new car, or newish.
Yes, you've had a newish car. Can I just say, that old car that you had was a piece of shit.
It wasn't, Luke. I love that car.
It was a horse and cart.
It wasn't that bad, but
It was
I think that's why I've got a bad back.
It was like the Flintstones. It's like you picked it up and then you ran underneath it. That's what
how
it was
felt like.
Because you couldn't get in the car on your driver's side, could you?
No, I couldn't.
So what did you have to do?
Climb in the boot.
How many times did you have to do that?
Not many, because I left it open.
Right.
And, well, it used to stick sometimes, but I used to climb in the boot to get it. Not very often.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was on its way out. Fair. I love it, though.
So you got a new car.
Newish.
Newish car, and you got it second hand.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was great. Sitting up high. Loved it. It was dead comfy. My back was a lot better. Then I went out shopping one day, and when I come back, I looked and I thought, I got 2 strips on my car. 2 black stripes on the top.
As in, like, as it goes...
Like a roof thing.
Yeah.
Like a roof thing. And I looked and I thought to myself, somebody's nicked my strip off my car, the thieving stuff.
Yeah.
So I was fuming, I was blaming everybody, somebody's nicked it off, somebody in the street, it's where I've parked. I was fuming, and then a few days later,
Yeah.
I had a photo taken with this car and it popped up on my phone.
Yeah.
And then I was like this with my new car.
Yeah.
There wasn't a strip on it in the first place. I'd been cursing everybody about this news.
So you've slagged everyone off in Stoke-on-Trent?
No, people, well, yeah.
Yeah, slagged everyone off in Stoke-on-Trent, and it's just because you brought the car in the dark.
In the dark.
And you didn't realise the strip was not there anyway.
So the moral is, don't buy a car in the dark.
I think the moral of the story is, love, that you probably need to be on more tablets than you are on. Because how did you not remember that? I think I got blamed for it as well in the group chat.
Did I?
Yeah, you said to me, have you been messing with my car because my strip's gone?
Yeah, all right. And everybody did get it in the neck.
Yeah, they did. And poor Dad as well.
In fact, your dad did go see the car before me. I took it on his recommendation, so you did.
So it's Dad's fault?
No.
I've got a tattoo.
Where did you get that?
I got this tattoo in Benidorm pissed on my face.
Luke.
I know, sorry. So yeah, I got
It's
a
not
number
good.
4. And I was with my best friends, and the reason why I got it is because we got a group chat, and our group chat is called Debbie and the Kids.
Is it?
Yeah, it's called Debbie and the Kids.
Why?
And I was actually going to get Debbie and the Kids down my arm.
No.
Literally.
No, Luke.
And then something come over me, the power of God, it's gone, No, don't get Debbie and the Kids, because I was literally going to get it like...
Were they all going to get Debbie and the Kids?
Yeah, I was going to get it like Talisa, like female boss, was going to have Debbie and the Kids. And instead, I got a 4, because there was 4 of us that had it, 4 best friends, and we all got the number 4.
Oh, that's cute.
It is.
I like that. Let's have a look.
But this is one of 4 tattoos that I've got.
At first glance, it looks like a smudge, doesn't it?
Well, I woke up the next day and I thought it was a fly and I smacked it. And then the scab came off.
Oh.
But I've got more tattoos. I've got 4 tattoos now. I've got this number 4.
Right.
I've got this like spatchcock chicken shit thing that I got when I was 18.
I don't like that one.
I don't like it because it looks
I
like...
like your first one.
It looks like the Hunger Games. It's like a spatchcock
Games.
chicken that's got like a peace and tranquility sign on
What
it.
is it, an eagle?
You tell me, John, because I haven't got a clue.
I don't know what it was.
It looks like a spatchcock chicken. It looks like it should be in Nando's.
I like the other one you've got. Carpe Diem.
Carpe Diem, yeah. So I got Carpe Diem when I was 16 on April Fool's.
That's very fitting for you, Luke.
Yeah, it is fitting. And that's Carpe Diem, but...
Seize the day.
But people think, and my best friends think it looks like Celine Dion.
I know.
Because it's in italic writing.
Yeah, true.
And then I've got this one on my leg for Nan,
Aww.
which is moving on up, nothing can stop me. So yeah, you haven't got a tattoo, have you?
I haven't. But I know somebody who's got a tattoo.
Go on.
They've got a camel on his foot. Well, on his toe.
What would you do if I had that?
Camel toe. I thought it was brilliant.
What would you do if I had that?
I think it's funny. I like funny tattoos like that.
I know someone who's had Pinocchio, where his balls are.
No.
And then when it grows...
You're taking him.
And then it goes into, like, it's wood.
You're joking. You're lying.
I know, I'm not. That's how it is.
Pinocchio?
Yeah. Can you imagine that?
No. Can you imagine your dad?
I feel disturbed. Can
You'll
we
have
not
a
imagine my dad with that, please?
No, I don't want to imagine him with it either.
Oh, God. Anyway, I think we should move on. So,
Quickly.
Jan, I think it's time... This makes me feel sick. I think it's time to touch my balls again.
Oh, God.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'll only do it the once.
Give it a spin.
Get your hand.
Okay, stop, Jan.
Get your hand in.
I've got it.
Hope it's not about me again.
No, I am not talking about this.
What is
I
it?
am not talking about this.
What is it? Luke's willy didn't grow.
Before we start this story, my penis it's fine now. It was okay. I just want to set the ground running with that. Thank you. Go on, John.
It
Say what you're
wasn't
gonna
about the growth. It was about of the pulling back.
say.
It was a bit stiff.
God,
So honestly,
just say the story for the love of God.
So your penis didn't come back quite right, and I was worried
What do you
about.
mean it didn't come back right?
Blokes need to pull it back a bit.
The foreskin.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Let's just
But I
say
didn't
matter of
actually
fact,
take
Jan.
you. I took you to the doctors a couple of times, but the time I did take you was for a wart. It was nothing to do with this.
Not on my knob, though.
No, not on your knob, no.
No, not on my knob.
Say
Can we
knob.
just say I didn't have genital warts at the age of 7?
No, so me and your dad took you to the doctors.
Yeah.
I was going in to see the doctor. You were going in to see the doctor about a wart and having it burnt off
On where?
on your finger.
Thank you.
Right, okay. So in hindsight for me, I was thinking, oh, right, while I'm here...
2 and 1.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So when I said to the doctor about it, you were oblivious to this. Can you have a look at his penis? So when he says to me, you, can I have a look? First thing you did was go like that, and the doctor whipped your trousers down. But the funny part is, when you went out and said to your dad in the waiting room full of people, he says, Dad, the doctor's had my trousers down. And your dad said, don't be funny. This is in a room full of, like, patients.
Oh, my God.
You said, Dad, the doctor's had my trousers down. He said, don't be silly, you've only gone in for a walk. It's like that. Whipped your trousers down.
Can I just put it out there, guys, as
Not all
well?
docs.
My penis is fine. I haven't got any warts on my fingers or my penis.
And I don't have to take you to the doctors about it.
It's a good length. Thank you. That's all I'm saying about the matter.
Charming.
As you know, the podcast is called Live, Laugh, Luke, and it wouldn't be right if we didn't a whole section about me.
So I want to know about the big event you've had this year,
Yeah.
the BAFTAs.
Yes, I did go to the BAFTAs, right?
But
Correct.
I want to know everything.
Go on.
And the after party, all that. Fill me in on the goss.
It was really good, to be fair. Went to the BAFTAs arrived there in a Rolls Royce, I think it was.
What did you wear? Anything nice?
I wore this like brownie suit and a vest. It was, Mum, I'm not even kidding when I say this, it was so fucking hot.
It looked heavy.
It was really hot, and at points I can remember getting like a napkin and I was just dabbing my pits because I was so warm.
It did look
Yeah, and it was really good. And then
did you go any after parties on that one, or
no, I left just because I was behaving, because the Brits were so like wild. I left early.
Did you go to the after party there?
I went after party in the Brits, yeah, but I went.
Was that good?
It was good. It was just absolutely crazy, to be fair. It's just when I
Did you get drunk?
Oh, I got steaming at the Brits, but I didn't get steaming at the BAFTAs.
You behaved yourself.
I left early, so me and Maura left. Yeah, that was it, really.
All right.
Yeah.
She seems nice.
She's lovely. She's really nice.
She seems lovely.
Yeah, it was really good, to be fair. I was just sensible. Me and Maura left. Yeah,
I actually
it was
did
really
see
hot.
you in the paper.
You did see me in the paper.
I know. Oh, that's the first time I've seen you in the paper.
It was a very ugly photo of me.
Wasn't
it? Mummy was.
What were you trying to do? Get her in a taxi or something?
I was helping her in the taxi because obviously that dress was fucking huge.
Massive dress.
Helping her in the taxi.
She's only slim.
Yeah, she's absolutely stunning. Oh, and then she's amazing. And then
she looks nice.
And then the pap came round and then opened the taxi and tried to take a photo of her. And I put my hand.
Why did you do that?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Seeing you in that position, it was like,
I know.
It's weird.
I just put my hand out because, for one, she was picking up a dress. And I didn't want anyone to see anything that could. I just don't want to be in that position where she feels uncomfortable, and I was just by her all the way through it.
So you were doing well then?
I was a good Samaritan.
Brilliant, that's lovely.
I know.
I brought you up well.
You have. Give me a gold star, for the love of God.
No.
Been waiting since I've been 8 years old.
I'll get your certificate.
Thank you so much. Right, Mum.
Yeah?
It's time to touch my balls again.
Right, I'll shake them up.
I really, really, really hate that line to you. So give it a go this time. Take it for a spin. Ooh.
This feels a big one.
Oh. So you just touched my balls and it feels a big one.
Right, I'll let you do that. It's too long for me reading.
Okay, so this is a listener that's given a confession to us.
Right.
And we need your honest feedback.
Oh,
I had an experience of a lifetime. A lot of backstory. My husband recently broke up with me for a blonde 20-something after a 15-year marriage. What a piece of shit, just to go out there with that. He's 40. While we were together, he always dreamt about seeing me with two big guys, if you know what I mean.
What, as in tall?
As in big cocks, Jan.
Oh, God.
Let's go straight in there.
What sort of confession's this?
Obviously, it was a no. However, last week was his birthday, and to bring his birthday night in, I spent the night in a cabin in the mountains with two of the hottest cowboys you've ever seen.
This is never real.
With big cocks. Seriously, it was unforgettable, and the best part is he wasn't there. Take that, Mr. Smallcock. What do you think of that?
Whatever tickles your fancy.
What would you do if after 40 years of being together with Dad, he trades you in for a little blonde piece?
I'd say, good luck.
Would you?
No.
What would you say to him?
I wouldn't be happy.
You'll be like, you never found a girl like me, Dave.
He wouldn't. He wouldn't find anybody better, but if he wants to go...
He
knows what he's missing. Just act cool as if it didn't bother you. You didn't give a shit about him.
We're very similar.
Just cry in the bedroom.
We're very similar like that, though, aren't we?
Yeah, I wouldn't show me feelings and be out there and people put it on Facebook and all that. I wouldn't do that.
You're not like that anyway.
I'd be behind closed doors crying, but let them see you as a bigger person, like standing up and as if you didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Even though you're crying inside.
Well done, girl, as well. Well done for riding them cowboys. That's what I say. Into the sunset.
Yeah.
Quite literally reverse cowgirl, front cowgirl a lot.
Yeah, they always say that, don't they, to get over somebody.
That just went whoosh over my mum's head.
Yeah, did it? What was it?
Reverse cowgirl, front cowgirl.
What is that?
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for joining me and Jan on this episode of Live, Laugh, Luke. If you want to get involved with my balls, You can send your questions, confessions, and thoughts on Instagram. It's at Live Laugh Luke Pod. And if you haven't already, make sure you follow the podcast across all socials and on podcast platforms so you never miss a chance to live, laugh, Luke. So thank you so much for joining me. Bye from me. So goodbye, Mum.
Bye.